First tonight, a Rochester father is working to pass what he says is life-saving legislation. All new tonight, Steve Dix says a bone marrow donor extended the life of his son William as he was battling cancer, and the family cherished every extra moment, especially after the 15-year-old lost his fight. Now Dix is working with Congress to pass the Life-Saving Leave Act. KIMT News 3's Emma Esteb is live outside of Mayo Clinic where William received treatment. Emma, how would the bill make the donation process easier to help patients like William?
Yeah, Jess, right now, kidney and organ donors are able to use that unpaid leave time off of work, and while people who are wanting to donate bone marrow are not able to do the same at hospitals here like at Mayo Clinic. And Steve tells me that he hopes that this bill will help create and change that in an effort to empower donors as well as live in his son's memory.
It was a shock. We were basically unprepared to know what the route was going to be.
William Dickus was just 12 years old when his father, Steve, says he was first diagnosed with cancer. The Mayo Clinic recommended a bone marrow transplant, and soon after, the National Registry found a match.
In January of 2010, seemed like it was working very well. Extended his life, gave him a good quality of life.
Steve says the transplant added precious years to William's life, but after another relapse, William decided to stop treatment when he was 14 so he could live out what time he had left to the fullest.
He went to a couple dances, football games, did a little bit of schooling, and then unfortunately we lost him when he was just 15.
Although William is no longer here, his legacy lives on as his dad is working with U.S. Representative Brad Finstad to pass the Life-Saving Leave Act.
Many donors are backing out because they can't get the time off, and there is no job protection right now for bone marrow donors.
The bipartisan bill would provide 40 non-consecutive hours of unpaid leave from work, so bone marrow donors would be more likely to say yes to the process without the fear of losing their job.
It's the same basic job protections as with kidney donors and other solid organ donors.
Steve hopes the legislation will help other kids like William live longer by making it easier for donors to undergo the time-consuming process.
And at the end of the month, he will join a national fly-in to Congress where he will be speaking to lawmakers on Capitol Hill. And there he will be asking Republicans and Democrats for more funding in order to recruit more young adults to become bone marrow transplant donors. Live in Rochester, Emma Esteb, KIMT News 3.
An impactful story. Thank you, Emma. If you're interested in becoming a donor to patients like William, we have a link to register on our website, KIMT.com.